Teenager.
I'm a teenager.
I'm a teen.
I'm a teen.
This video, by the way, is called 16s versus one secret 30-year-old. And this one was posted in the React channel.
I'm a teen.
So we're gonna guess which one's the 30-year-old. Even just like looking at them right now, this is hard.
Hi.
Age?
Yeah.
18.
18. I'm 16.
I'm 16 too.
18. 16.
I'm also 16.
So are all of us in high school?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Oh, you're a junior?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, I'm a really young senior.
I'm a young senior too.
Yeah?
Hey, when you turn 17?
December.
September.
I was pretty confident that the other Josh was a teenager. Just because of the way he like shook his hair around, I thought that was very like teenager. This is such like a dumb question, but what's everyone's favorite like TikTok trend right now? Or like sound? I feel like that'll help.
What is your favorite TikTok trend? Which I felt like was such a generic question that I feel like that is like would be like the easiest thing for the mold to ask and fake about.
I like the one that's like it's,
yeah, I like that one, yeah.
One that I do remember
guys
that
can
reminded me
guess.
of
You
that
guys
is the
can
one where
guess.
it's like the last person, like if you talk, then you have to pay for the bill, and just everyone going.
My strategy is to not aggro anyone. Pure defense. You know, just making sure they realize I'm a teenager, and that way I can just slip through the cracks like everyone else.
Any more questions?
Why was he talking like he's the mole?
What year did you guys go to like school during COVID?
my sophomore year.
8th grade to freshman.
8th grade freshman.
The teens will now vote for who they think. Oh my God, that's it? That's the question?
Yeah.
Wow, that
Eighth
was
grade
fast.
to
Okay. Yeah, the girl in the red is dressing, more 30-year-old-y. But I will say I feel like teenagers always look so much older. When I was in high school, I swear I looked so much older. It's because I didn't know how to do makeup, and my makeup was so harsh, and it just made me look older in my opinion. The aggro set off an alarm. Also, why does the dude have headphones around his neck? I don't know. That seems like a prop. Are you trying to trick people with your outfit? Is that what teenagers do? I don't know. I feel like they all barely talked. I would say the girl in the red so far is the most sus to me.
8th grade freshman.
She had the braids, so I thought maybe she was trying to like throw everyone off and look younger than she actually was.
Oh wow, she was voted out.
I'm not that surprised just because I noticed I was dressed differently than a lot of the other girls. And I get mistaken for being older than I really am pretty often.
Like in terms of COVID year, how was that for you guys? Because for me, it was in the middle of my freshman year and then all the way through my sophomore year.
Mine is literally the same as yours. Like, yeah.
Mine was middle of 8th into 9th.
Same.
Yeah, same thing, like 8th to 9th.
It was like hard starting high school though, like on Zoom. Like I feel like I just didn't know how to like come back from that. And my grades were like fine. It was more like socially, like I just didn't know how to.
I think she's a teenager.
It was
You know.
very awkward.
I think for me it was my grades because I was in cheer, but I was pretty social in terms of that. I played a lot of games during classes. I would just like play
Okay, now I think she's
Minecraft
the
while my like
secret
chem teacher was
30-year-old.
talking.
I definitely picked up video games. Prior to that, like maybe I played a little bit, but after that,
What
it
video
took
game?
off.
Oh my God, do teenagers say prior? I guess that's a normal word. How come they're not talking like, you know, type shit? Skibbity toilet. Okay, like, you know.
Apex,
Why they say prior?
Call of Duty, Xbox.
I remember I'd record my teachers.
Prior's too smart. Oh, there are a lot of smart teens and articulated teenagers. Where's that?
lectures and then just play games, and I'd watch them back later if I had to, if I needed to
Oh my
remember.
God, so true, bro. up, be like, type shit, and they'd be like, red lights. And they'd be like, time to vote. I'd be like, fuck.
I didn't even.
Two Joshes think alike.
Exactly. It was so simple.
As a Josh, I have a badge that's invisible on my chest, and I had to trust him, like 100%. Plus, he just seemed like he was just like me, but taller.
One thing I really hated about Zoom classes was like breakout rooms because nobody would talk. Everyone would just stare
Turn
at
off
each
their
other.
camera and just, like,
Whoa, okay, I don't know what a breakout room is because I didn't have school on Zoom, but she knows what it is, so now I think she's safe. 'Cause only
Silent.
Everyone would
someone
just stare at
extra-
each other. And then
Okay.
sometimes my teacher would come in and like he'd get mad because we weren't talking. And I was like, well, I'm waiting for this person to talk first.
I was suspicious
know
of
that was a
Juliana
thing.
because I feel like during that round she was kind of leading the conversation. So I feel like that might have been in order to like waste time, which is why
I mean, like, if she's not gonna lead the conversation, who will?
I try and change the topics and kept it moving.
Nah, you're sus.
I'm assuming you guys, like, everyone here had internet growing up because that's just how it was. You guys all use computers, right?
Nah. He's the mole. He's the mole. I feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, I change like every 1 minute.
Have any memories, like, distinctly from, like, when you were a kid, like a video or, like, anything you did on the computer that you remember as, like, the thing?
I used to play like Papa's Freezeria. Does anyone know that?
Cool
Yeah,
math
I
games?
still play that.
The one cool math game where the guy had like the gun, Johnny Upgrade, I think. It was
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Remember that?
No,
Yeah.
and then you just run through it till you beat the boss. and
Yes.
you feel like yeah.
I
that
played the run one where you
Oh,
where
Run?
like the whole
That's a good one.
Yeah, thing like the dimensions would slip. Yeah.
How come she not saying nothing?
Or flip or something.
What about you?
Are you talking about like the runner maze one?
Yeah, or like people put it now on TikTok to like Reddit stories.
It's just like you run in a straight line like a tube, right?
Right.
And
Yeah,
like you
and
jump
then-
and it shifts the whole
yeah.
thing.
Everybody knows this game. I don't know this game. And didn't she say she played stuff like Apex?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just agreeing. I really didn't play too much, but I played on my phone quite a bit, and I did a lot of YouTube.
Oh no.
I didn't start playing games until like,
How old were you when you got a phone?
so I got one in 7th grade,
Okay.
What like phone was that?
an iPhone.
My nephew got his phone in 6th grade.
Which one?
I think it was the 7th.
No.
I got a phone when I was like, I think 12 or something.
I got when I was like 8.
I got like a.
Me too.
I got
My
like
parents are divorced. No,
same.
One thing I like really remember when I was little is Minecraft was still like kind of.
When did I get my first phone? When I was... I don't even remember. I had like a phone like this, smaller, like way smaller than this. But then if you turned it to the side, you can pull out a keyboard. And it was green. It was really freaking cute, actually. I loved it. But I don't remember how old I was. I don't remember what it was. No, not a BlackBerry. I didn't get a BlackBerry till like 11th grade or something. No, it wasn't a BlackBerry. It was like really janky. Maybe it was Sidekick. People are saying Sidekick. I don't know what brand it was. It wasn't like a brand, I feel like. It wasn't like a very well-known. Is it an LG Rumor? I remember it. I might have it at my parents' like super old house that I grew up in. Let's see. Green Sidekick phone. Search it on my phone. No, it didn't look like that. Green. Let's see. LG Rumor. Oh my god, maybe. Maybe it was this. But like jankier. Actually, this looks like it. Kind of like this. Yeah, it was like this kind of phone. It had a keyboard. And I'm trying to remember when I got it. Maybe 6th grade too. Because when I went off to middle school, probably.
New. So there was like another version of it called Minecraft Lite. Do you know what I'm talking
And it was like
about?
it would have limits and you could only do so much.
Yeah, you could like only use like glass or like brick.
And you had like
or,
you had the selective blocks and dirt and grass.
That's one thing I remember. And then it got like, they totally removed that. Hey, think you figured out the mole yet? Well, make sure to subscribe if you think you've got it. Now let's get back into the video.
Lauren was kind of just agreeing. She was like, yes. And I was like, yes, that's suspicious, honestly.
It kind of sucked being voted out, but it's the nature of the game, I guess.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
Oh.
How do you feel about school lunch?
Bad.
School lunch?
Really bad.
So bad.
It's so bad.
The thing that gets me is they don't even have water. Like they only offer, at least in my school, they give us milk. And they have
They
water
don't give you
fountains.
water?
When you
That's weird. It's like that's illegal. No.
were in elementary
That's illegal.
school, did they
It
give
has to be illegal.
you like milk in a
Water?
bag?
Yeah.
And you have to like stick
I
it
get
in
chocolate
your
milk
straw.
you don't have
So I was like, I don't even want to drink this. I would just starve the whole day, honestly.
Do you have your like school lunch line separated by year, like junior?
No.
No,
it's
I go to a
all
small
lines
school,
going.
so like we all
Oh,
just go at
water
the same
fountains.
time.
My school's
No,
big, but
but
there's just
still,
one line and it's
that's
bad.
Weird.
Like it's like a 1,000-person school, and there's one lunch period. It's not like we have like an A and B lunch. 'Cause I know some schools have that.
So 1,000 kids are just like,
Pretty much, yeah. Just all
One
the
line.
line like wraps around the building.
My school, like, it was really bad freshman year, but they also, there was always like Fridays they had like pizza.
You had like scheduled days.
Yeah, like there's always pizza.
always,
There's
every
always
day?
pizza, yeah, and they get it from Papa John's.
What?
But yeah.
My school wouldn't do that. I remember the last time I had like a certain like food item on a day was in elementary school, which made me think, okay, she has to be older.
What shows did you guys watch when you were younger? I
Like
was like
Disney?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
a big like Jessie, Good Luck Charlie,
Shake it up.
Shake It Up.
I
What was
didn't
it?
watch TV. I was a YouTube kid.
But I remember I watched Phineas and Ferb on repeat.
Bro, actually, I did watch that.
I watched Phineas and Ferb on repeat, but I did not have cable, so I didn't watch a lot of TV. I watched a lot of YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye.
Markiplier was a really big one for me. I still watch him.
What are like some unfair things that you think people think of like about teenagers that are like not true?
I was gonna say like low attention span, but I have a really low attention span. Like I'll fully be like playing Minecraft and I'll have like a show on. So
I don't
that's
think
definitely
a
not like
young
an
people
unfair
only
one.
thing.
Like I feel like we're just like kind of depicted to have like such like a laziness because people say our generation's like easier or whatever.
They're like bad
I
friend
don't
groups or
think
something.
that.
Something.
Like just like toxic people. In
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
No, I get that.
I was gonna say like maybe sensitivity, like how we act on
that's
the
a good one.
internet,
Oh,
cancel
yeah.
culture,
People being,
and all
like,
that.
sensitive. Oh,
yeah.
I think that's a big one. Because I think it's mainly online where people can be like really sensitive, but
I think a lot of people just think that like everyone younger than them is like, since they have like all this
I
new
don't
stuff,
think
they're
they're
like,
lazier.
oh, you are like
Spoiled or something?
spoiled, or
Right.
like you have it easier,
Right,
or like
yeah.
you're like doing better because of us, and like that's our fault for some reason.
Oh
It's
my
actually harder though
God.
because we have like social media and stuff.
yeah, that's
Juliana, sorry.
Yeah, Juliana.
I knew I was gonna get voted
People
out.
say it about us. I'm sorry that people do that. You know what? When I was in high school, when I was in their shoes or your shoes, I'm 30 out. But back then, when I was the younger generation, like people said my generation was like lazy back then and like blah 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 and like all this shit. But no, I disagree. I think each generation is gonna have their own like issues. I actually feel bad for all the other generations that are to come because housing prices are just going to get higher. I hope they don't. I hope there's a fix, but I don't know how. I don't fucking know. I don't know how they're going to fix it. Like right now it feels like having a job is a luxury. Like it's terrible right now in my opinion. So I think the younger generations for sure are just, it's tough. So tough.
Especially with the school lunch comment. I don't get school lunch.
Please raise your hand.
Like people older than us, they were buying houses, like a very nice, like 4-bedroom for like, I don't know, I guess it depends where you live, like 300,000. Or like houses are like, I don't
If you want to
understand.
continue the game. If the lights turn
Oh.
green, you voted the mole out and you win. If the lights turn red, the mole is still in the game and you lost. 1, 2.
Oh, They got the mole out.
I trust
Now I wonder who it was. I think the people that they voted out was.
How are you?
Oh my god, yeah.
Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Okay.
On the count of
Now, out of the people voted out, who do you guys think was the mole? Honestly, I'm starting to feel like it was her. She didn't really she was too quiet.
of 3, can the mole please
Juliana?
reveal
Okay.
themselves? 3,
Red shirt,
2,
Hannah.
1.
Yeah!
I knew you had me from the jump.
No,
I felt bad.
I knew it was you because you were low-key silent.
I got, first of all, I got everything wrong. Second of all, I did not think it was Hannah at all. So, yeah, I was like, oh, she's a teenager.
So I'm actually a mom, and
Oh
I'm
my
31 years old. The
gosh.
moment that gave me away was
She
Minecraft.
does look young,
My mind
though.
went blank.
I was
Yeah, the
shocked to
gaming
find out
stuff.
like, she's a mother. She looks so good for 30.
I got you.
Wow.
I think it's.
With the, oh, there we go. Yes.
Get-
This is Benjamin.
Whoa.
This is.
Wow.
Here.
Yeah.